Quick disclaimer. Trading carries a high level of risk, so anything done is your responsibility. The content on this channel is for educational purposes only and are my perspective and personal opinions. This whole time this thing wasn't recording. That is absolutely crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Hopefully you could, oh my gosh. Hopefully you could have seen exactly what I was doing this whole time. And it's a good thing that I said, let me check. That is crazy. Anyways, what I've been saying this entire time, oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure you've been watching it, so you've seen it and seen how the system is. Even if I just edit the video a certain way so that you can actually just watch what I was doing. I'm saying it seems as though we created a system that almost produces the ultimate upside alone. Like, sure, we have one or two losses, but by the time you take those losses, you're not even a part of the market. You're just watching. Wow, like I wish you heard everything I was saying before, although nothing changes because it's just the same system. But oh yeah, so now we're down in the 2 hour right here looking. Bam, bam, bam. This is what you'd have been looking for, like the trades in here, and you wouldn't have been taking any of these, you wouldn't have been taking any of these. Excuse me. Then price takes off, gives you that other entry. Remember, this is the first one. So when it gives you that first one is when you're starting to look, like scale down into look. In here, you'd have been filthy rich, and just leading up to this. But I'm just so sad that you couldn't hear me a while ago. I hope by some form or way you can hear me. Boy, That's crazy. I'll just put some music in there or something like that and just like let it run and show so that you can kind of understand. But the gist of it is, let me start by the very beginning. Let me go to the daily. Let me start right here to show you. The gist of it is, we've narrowed down the system where this one, where the triangles would pop up at every high that you can take to continue. We've narrowed it down to say how my system is and how I've been trading it actually is, I wait until until the bias invalidates. So you see the opposite. I'm already bullish, right? So let's just say I'm already bullish. And I know price is buying and blah, 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 blah. Now I see price close below. Now I'm good. I'm chilling, I'm waiting. I see my daily. So I have my daily, my 2 hour. So yeah, let me start from the very top. My daily, my 2 hour, my 15 minute, my 1 minute. So from my daily is closing up here and saying that we're bullish, I'm looking for opportunities on my 2 hour. So even though the daily might have crossed right here and then lost that one and we never got an opportunity on the daily chart to enter again, we're not entering on the daily chart. So we don't really care about that. Now on the 2 hour, what we did right here is actually getting on our first trade. This is just me showing you what it would look like on the 2 hour. Now actually I can even go down in here and see what it looks like on the 15 minute and on the 1 minute, which I think I will do because you saw me get into this and saw me explain it earlier in the video when I wasn't talking. So let's get down into the nitty gritty now and see what this 15 minute would actually look like. Cool, that's that. Let's get to the 15, and this would be the first instance of it too anyways. So bam, does this validate from in here? No, because the 2 hour started from right here and then this was the entry, right? So on the 15 minute we would have just entered right here, started in some foolishness, and from there we would have been chilling, right? Probably take one, this is a break even, take one loss, and then from this one right here, this one probably invalidates because it closes below. Wonder why it didn't print the thing, but that's fine. You could obviously look and see what's going on too. The point is you'll be able to use discretion as well and then see what's going on. So this one here printed first after this one, and this is technology, so you cannot count on it 100%, but so far so good, so far so great actually. And then you got in on this one, maybe this one is a break even for you, or maybe it's a loss, whatever. Then this one prints, you don't take this one again, you getting into this. But guess what? This is all during a consolidation phase. So what happens when you actually get one like this? So let's just finish up here. You take this one and maybe a break even for you or a loss, right? And then you get into this one does not give you an interest, so you don't even take it. But this one here beautifully gives you one, right? So as soon as you get into this one here takes off. Boom. Oh, happy days, right? Of course, you have these other ones that you can take. But like I said, what this does is eliminate you taking repeat trades over and over and over and over and just like beating out these trades. You take in way less trades and higher probable trades of being successful. That's what you're pretty much doing, right? That's all it is. So that one doesn't even quit as yet. Cool. Then that's when that one occurs. So this one hits at a 1 to 2 pretty much, and you'd have been break even with that one, or maybe break even way earlier than that. So that's a break even one right there. Yeah, you see the potential of the whole thing. Let's just play it out right here now too. Cool. Where's my first one that's gonna pop up? Cool. We don't know yet. We're still bullish on the 1 day, so more than likely we're probably bullish on the 2 hour. Let's just play it out a bit here. No. Oh yeah, and this is where that situation pops up. So no, we just closed down here, so we're not doing anything until that 2 hour pops up and closes. So we're in that 2 hour over here. So this one actually validates right here, though it didn't close up here. So we are not going to look for that. Although yes, you could have taken that and you would have been in the trade. We're not going to look for that one. Now this one up here that should have printed. This one up here that should have printed. So this one right here actually should have printed. But what I saw before, oh, this is actually that same point. So I think the reason why, based on the logic of how we have the indicator determining what a bullish versus a bearish bias is and criteria is, this does validate because this one is lower, this one is lower than this one, and this one is lower than this one, and this is the one that closes. So it initiates the bullish right here and also is lower than this. So this actually is a correct one to use. So therefore we would actually be in this trade right here, reality speaking, because this one we didn't get anything in this entire consolidation area. When we did come up here and close, this 15-minute showed as the bullish one, and all we would have been doing is taking this one here. And my friend, what do you think would be happening in here on the 1 minute? Trust me. And that's just that right there. And then we're talking about this one as well, that validates that you would have taken, because this is while it's in a stage 2. So what I'm realizing while I'm talking to you right now is that maybe we want to see, so to make this thing super easy and even more probable for the best trades, maybe we just simply wait until we see, because like MentFX, we have the stage 1, stage 2 like this. So this is stage 1. This would be considered as stage 2. Let me just keep this on. This would be considered as stage 2. So it leaves the box. So stage 2, stage 1, stage 2, right? So you can even like pull, I mean, that is the stage 2, but pretty much from right here. And then that stage 2 starts right there. Maybe if you see the initiation of a stage 1, then you just leave it alone, right? Until you see price break. Once you see price break, then you scale down like this. You don't have to trade. Once you see the triangle pop up, you don't have to wait until you see price come down in here. Why? Because you really just don't know what it's going to do. Now, when you see price break it is when you scale down immediately. So let's test that and see. And I think I literally just discovered a better way for us to be trading, literally while I'm talking to you right now. And I think that's the best way possible. So see in here on a 1 minute, we would be seeing like awesome opportunities in here if the theory of what I'm saying is correct, right? So even though it created this, we wouldn't be looking for the trades in here on the 1 minute, because in here might create a lot of chop. So as soon as it breaks this is when we would start to look and scale down, because the likelihood of what we already know is that the zone will trade through and continue going up, because that's the beginning of the stage 2, or that's the continuation of the stage 2. The beginning of the stage 2 is actually wherever the low is. So this is the beginning of the stage 2, but we want to be participants of the stage 2, confirmed that it's a stage 2 while pushing up. Because otherwise, if it just comes down here and still like bullshits around in here, then this is all still a part of stage 1. We only want to be a part of stage 2s. So this is how you can become a member or a participant of only stage 2s, by waiting on that break. So let's see what happens if I can get into that on a 1 minute for that break. Please tell me. Yes, let's do it. Cool. So price breaks right there. So what are we doing? Oh my gosh, do you see it? Oh man. So this is that 15-minute trade. Look at what happens in here, folks. This one does not validate, so you stay safe. This one, on the other hand, validates, and you get into that trade. And remember, what this is from that swing high to this swing low. Sorry. What happens here from that swing high right here to this swing low is the exact same thing that's happening in this swing high to this swing low. And then the consolidation, because on a 10 second, on a 5 second, this is a bunch of chop right here. But as soon as it trades through on a 5 second, you probably can get in here and get in some crazy trades, you know? So this is how we can rinse and repeat. And look at this. Look at this, folks. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely mind. Oh my gosh. And guess what? We haven't even scraped where this thing is going. I don't think so. We haven't even scraped where this thing is going. Let's even step up from here. So up to the 15. We haven't even scraped where this thing is going. Okay, cool. This one here stops us out. But stops us out after doing what? going all the way up to a 1 to 90. Like, I can't make this up. You're seeing this live and direct. You're seeing it. You know what I mean? And what do you think we're doing when we continue looking for trades? The exact same thing. But when it reaches the stage 2. So look at this. That was that 15-minute trade down here, right? Remember, this is the 15-minute trade right here. That's the 15-minute trade right here, that big zone, remember? Boom. And then this is another 15-minute trade right here. After it passes this, because this is a stage 1. And then once it taps in there to reach to a stage 2, initiating the 15-minute trade, what do? We go down to that 1 minute. And then we look for trades in here. So let's see what we would have gotten. So let me just lock this. So let's just minimize this. Let's just lock this one as the 15-minute. So as soon as the 15-minute initiated, boom, that is when it initiated. We are now eligible and good to look for continuations. Because guess what? If you did this one from right here, yes, your 15-minute or your 2 hour was still bullish. But if you did it from right here, you'd have been chopped out. You'd have been chopped out. And so you still only minimized. You still only took 2 losses, right? But look at this. Now that we figured out, okay, only when it crosses that we go through and start to look for trades, then scale down and look for trades because it's likely going to continue. Then guess what? And guess what? If it doesn't continue, more than likely you're not going to be in that market anyways, because it's going to be playing down here and you would not be a part of it. So this one here comes down here and does what, folks? Gets us in right there. Your low, swing high, swing low, enter, boom. And this one closes, but does not produce that low trigger, because guess what? This third one does not qualify as the criteria for the low, right? So even though this one does close, it's very similar to the one that I just showed you at the front here, where the bullish one closed, but then the other one does meet the criteria and then closed above. This one here did not show because this candle here came and closed above here, which initiates a bullish criteria. So for this beautiful lucky trade, lucky scenario, you would have been able to enter this one twice. This is some bad shit crazy stuff. I know, like Warren Buffett and all these guys, if they saw something like this, it would be like, oh, this is a money machine. This is a money machine. Look at this. This even just goes up to a 1 to 12. Let's just see if we would have taken any losses in here. So this one would have came, closed right here, so you wouldn't have done anything. This is one right here that you'd have gotten into. And depending on how you trade, this might be a break even for you, because this hits a 1 to 2.41. And I know for me it would be a break even. So let's just count it as a break even. But let's just say you weren't counting that as a break even. That still goes up to max potential 1 to 9. This one here doesn't validate. This one here validates, and you'd have taken a loss right here. Bam, because that one there is super tight. So expected. Like when you see I'm like super tight like that too, sometimes you can be like, I kind of already know that one gonna kind of fail. But guess what? This one doesn't produce another triangle. So guess what? You just took that one loss. Sure, it ran up and ran up. Who cares? You didn't get into the trade. You just didn't lose any money. If anything, you just saw it play out. And subjectively, you could just still enter these, because before we had it where all of these were trades that you can enter. But guess what? If you enter on this one and enter on this one and it fails and produces another one and another one, then you're just stuck in the stage 1. So this literally prevents you from being caught up in the stage 1 type of thing. And then guess what? That's when it fails. That's when that 2-hour candle comes and does this. And you're still bullish. So guess what? If you started to, on the 15-minute maybe. Yeah, on the 15-minute, you wouldn't even be inside of here. You wouldn't be looking for a trade until it came back up here. So this is amazing, yo. So again, like, look at this. This initiates. And then once it passed this is when we would start to look for the 1 minute trade. So this is when we'd start to look for 1 minute trades. and then maybe once it came back down here, we wouldn't be looking anymore, because more than likely when it did pass this, it came back down, not producing another bullish opportunity until maybe down here. And this, since this is the, oh no, this is the 1 minute. Okay, cool, my bad. No, this is the 1 minute, so we just actually be entering right here. Now obviously, based on what I was saying a while ago, that would be if you were a seconds time frame trader, like you're on a 5 second, 10 second, whatever it is. More than likely this is a break-even trade for me, chilling. You know, you only get another opportunity right in here. That would have been a loss. No opportunity, no opportunity, no opportunity. Invalidates. This is the only other time you get an opportunity right here, and even that they're supposed to even take you break even. Let's say you actually even did take this one. Yeah, fully valid trade. Maybe not 100% underneath it. Yeah, like that. This is a 1 to 2. I'm already break even. Maybe a 1 to 3. There you go. So even if you are a 1 to 3 trader, my system would literally just keep you profitable no matter what. And I think that's it that I would want to show for this right now. But this is amazing, man. This is next level stuff. Totally next level stuff. And remember, throughout this whole thing, this is still just us going back right here, because on the on the daily, pardon me, on the daily, we are still launching here, my friend. Like, if I just cancel this and then go like this, where were we just a while ago? Can't even tell. Where was it? Where was it? No. Were we all the way down here? Oh, wow. So look at it. Look at that. And this would have kept you in this very long term. Like, so where this one went to 1 to 90, where was it? The one that went from 1 to 90. Can't find it right now. But even this that went 1 to 76. Like, look at where it actually would have taken us. And this is how you end up. Jesus Christ. And this, geez, and peace. And this is how you end up with some unbelievable stuff. But you know, like, you would never obviously be holding something like this. And as you can see, this is still live price. You'd never be holding something like this for that long anyways. What's that? What's that, like 2,000 something days? So how many years? I don't even know. I can't do the math on that right now. More than likely like over almost 10 years, like 8 years maybe. You wouldn't be doing that. And as a matter of fact, yes, you probably would, because this is how hedge funds and them people work. That's how they actually work. They'll stay in something for years, and then like take profits off, and while it grows, it continue to grow, take profits off. And that's what I believe people have been doing since all these other times, you know, if you go onto the 3-month chart. And this works on all time frames, folks, remember, on all time frames. Like on the 3-month, if you knew you were bullish already, look at the entries. You got one loss right here, and then you don't get an entry right here. Yeah, you get one, so you get 2 losses right here, just 2 losses. And then this is the one that you make back everything. You start your own bank, you start your own country, you revive people from the dead, you know, you living great, my friend. Like, so since the existence of this system, and look at this, even from this, you only get 1 entry from here, and that entry becomes that, and you're just in here. Like, I can obviously now just go and trade for the banks if I wanted to. Like, if I just was trading on a monthly basis, if I was trading on a monthly basis, and let's say this was in 2023, and I just came on, hey, I'm a fresh guy working for the bank, and I'm trading for the banks. Guess what? That would have been my trade, and right now they would have been praising me. They'd have been talking about, oh, look at what we've gained thus far. Da, 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 da. That's just how banks work. And now you have access to the same system now too, my friend. You know, excuse me. So this thing is actually awesome, very awesome. I'm glad you were here to actually see this. Appreciate you. Again, sorry about the audio at the very beginning, but at least you got to see what I was talking about in the entire system. Like, yeah, appreciate you joining, watching, and learning and taking yourself seriously. Yeah. And guess what now? The next step for us is to literally, so let me even just do this. The next step for us is to literally create a screener now. And the screener will show us immediately where we want to be in this, in any markets that we choose to trade. So whether commodities, Forex, stocks, crypto, whatever it is, we are going to be able to trade in the best context of all. And now it's just to improve the indicator now to tell us when that stage 2 has begun. So we, like, even this right here, sure, this has happened in here, but like this stage 2, once that triggered right there is when we'd want to start to look for the trades. We'd be in here. Once this one triggered, we'd be in here. Once this one triggered, another one, we'd be looking. We realized we didn't get a trade, you know? So simple stuff. If I just go down to the 5-second chart, 5 second, look at this. Look at this. So even if you're a lower time frame trader and you want to trade on the seconds charts, you literally have trades to go. You have trades to go. Like, obviously, once the bias is good, like, you know, based on a 5 minute, maybe 5 minutes, come on. Maybe based on a 5 minute chart, you know that you just did this, and then once it triggered right here, you know, so a trader like Anno would look now for a 5 minute, for a 5 second trade down in here, right here, somewhere maybe. Right, so once we crossed that, that's where the trigger was. This was the very first entry right here. So intuitive, so easy to see, you know. And that one there might have come back and take you break even if you decided on, if it depends on where you put your stop loss there. But look at this, even on a 5 second trade, and this is just how long ago? This was 11:15. Right now it's 12:16. That's a 1 to 12. That's a 1 to 12 and continuing, because now you can step up on the 5 minute and manage your trade from here. And guess what? We just crossed this one, which means guess what? On the 5 second, you can start to even look for other trades right now, which means what? You can take this trade because it just popped above this one, right? So you can literally take this trade if it trades through that right now. And let's just see, like, this would be like a live trade to show you guys, unless it invalidates. And this is how you can get into trades on a day-to-day basis. And guess what? That invalidates. No trade. Wow. And more than likely, guess what? This is going to go into our stage 2 because we've already proven it. This is that 5 minute high. This just cracked the 5 minute high. More than likely, the 5 minute is going to push to like even right here. Here we go. This is that first one. Doesn't provide that triangle. I'm glad you're getting to see it live as well. So this is how I would be looking at the market too. And we know we foolishly bullish on the 5 minute chart. So cool. What we can do is this, and then go on the 5 minute, and then look at this. So this is where we would be right now on the 5 second chart, just watching, monitoring, and looking. So like right now, I'd be live if I was on the 5 minute and 5 second chart. Cool. I'd be chilling, waiting on another entry. Like, we're only bearish on this once it closes below here anyways. So right now we're just bullish. Do we see anything yet? No. Cool. Does this provide a cool? It's about to. There you go. This is your entry right now if it crosses. There you go. We're in that trade right now. This is already at a 1 to 8.4. Let's just see what it does. Look at this. You're already at a 1 to 4. 1 to 5. 1 to 6. I can't make this up. This is the literal system playing out in front of you right now. Now this is crazy, just seeing it like that, because remember, this is the stage 2. This is the liquidity target top. This is stage 1 in here, which is what? On a 5 second chart. Look at this big stage 1, big dot to stage 1, doing what? Going into a new stage 2. We already are at a 1 to 10, 11, folks. This is crazy. Now this is crazy. You understand? So I think we really did reach a very good point in this in developing this system here, because again, now say you just came on the charts and you trying to buy in through here. Now you're probably in drawdown, and you know, and it's not like you're just taking the very first one anyways, because you want to be a part of the one that's a part of the stage 2, because this stage 2 is gonna push, just like this stage 1 came into this stage 2, and this is where we got into this and pushed. So now this 1 to 12 would be like this. This 1 to 12 would be like this, 1 to 15. But guess what? We already hitting a 1 to 11 right here live, and I showed you this. And what do you think we're gonna do if it comes back up and gives me another opportunity right here? That's another opportunity to enter. Which does it give us? Let's see. Let's just see. Are we still recording? Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Like there's the opportunity right there. If it trades through, that's our opportunity right there. Does it invalidate? It invalidates. We're not buying from there again because it closed below. Now we're chilling. So more than likely, guess what? This is a miniature stage 1, and when it crosses right here, that's another stage 2. You get it? Like it very simple now. We simplified it a whole lot now. Like it's crazy now. Let's say you took partials when this came down, like right there. So you took your first partial at 1 to 4, or when you saw that significantly move like this, you probably just closed the damn trade. 1 to 11. You're crazy, bro. And what does that look like on a 1 minute time frame? On that 1 minute time frame, you're trading inside of the candle. Do you see that? And based on if you have proper management, and like with me over here now, I can literally, like on a microscopic level, I can go in and just tweak. Like right here, I can enter here and it'll put me at 5%. What do you think that does for me and my account? What do you think that does for me and my account? Knowing that I could have gotten into this actually at 5%. That's literally... Look at the other opportunity probably presenting itself right now. Probably, because we don't know, right? And that's 1, 2, 1. That's an opportunity. So if it crosses here, we're in. There you go. We're in there. And this is our next trade. Hopefully looking for it to continue in that stage 2. On that lower time frame, stage 2. Because this is where the stage 2 for the higher time frame comes in, which is like a 10-second, right? Or sorry, on a 1 minute. That 1 minute continuation of a stage 2 continues from right there. Let's see what we would have right now. Now you took a loss. Ooh, wow. Oh, actually you wouldn't have taken a loss. That went to a 1 to 2. So you'd have been break even. So you'd have been break even from this candle at least, actually. That's crazy, bro. All right. That's enough. I know you guys are gonna go crazy with this video. This one has to be the Masterclass 4. It has to be, because this introduces the macro, like highest time frames, and then the lower. So this is some awesome stuff. Appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, what I'm gonna do right now is just let this one run. This is gonna be a different style of video. I'm gonna let this one run to see if it just continues, or okay, forget it. It just I was gonna say let it run and see if it runs, but it just stops. But this one ran to 1 to 11, and see here now we probably starting into another stage 1 right here. And once it taps a stage 2 to pass through here is when we can start looking back on the lower time frame for a trade. Cannot make this up even if I wanted to. Actually, we did make it up. But you saw it live and direct right here. Remember now, if this was a higher time frame, like if this was a 1 hour, this is where you'd be scaling onto the 1 minute and then trading in here and just making bank, big bank, you know. So like this right now, you don't really care about price because you're just chilling, especially if it closes down here, you know. Yeah, beautifully. Thanks. Peace.